Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we bring you a difficult and deeply emotional story, one that has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, the Native American community, and fans across the world. Jonathan Joss, the beloved actor best known for voicing John Redcorn in King of the Hill and portraying Chief Ken Hotate in Parks and Recreation, has been tragically killed at the age of 59. The circumstances surrounding his death are heartbreaking, involving a violent shooting, an alleged hate crime, and an extraordinary final act of love and bravery. In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at who Jonathan Joss was, the tragic events leading to his death, what we know about the shooter and the investigation, and how the world is reacting to this devastating loss. Let's begin with the man himself, a gifted actor and proud Native American whose work left an indelible mark on television history. Jonathan Joss was born in 1965, and was of Comanche and White Mountain Apache descent. Growing up, Joss had a strong connection to his native heritage, which became a defining force in his life and career. His family taught him the importance of honoring one's culture and ancestors, and that sense of identity would later shine through in his work as an actor, voice artist, and public speaker. He studied acting formally and entered the entertainment industry in the 1990s, during a time when authentic Native representation was still a rarity in film and television. From the very beginning, Joss was determined to bring integrity, depth, and authenticity to the roles he played. He wasn't just a performer, he was an advocate, using every opportunity to push back against the stereotypical and often dehumanizing portrayals of Indigenous people in media. Jonathan's breakout role came in 1998 when he joined the cast of King of the Hill as the voice of John Redcorn, a Native American healer and father who often found himself in humorous and sometimes poignant situations within the show's fictional Texas suburb of Arlen. For over a decade, Joss voiced Redcorn with warmth, nuance, and a subtle sense of humor that fans loved. He brought dignity and personality to a character that could have easily been reduced to a punchline. Instead, John Redcorn became one of the most memorable and human characters in the series. Joss also appeared on screen in several acclaimed projects, but another standout performance came in Parks and Recreation, where he portrayed Chief Ken Hotate, the savvy and sarcastic leader of the Homophobic tribe. The role was small but unforgettable, and once again, Joss balanced humor with cultural critique, poking fun at how Native people are treated by government systems, while still owning the room in every scene. Beyond these two iconic roles, Joss lent his voice and talent to various films, documentaries, and video games. He was admired not only for his performances, but for his mentorship of younger, Native actors and artists. tragedy unfolded on June 1, 2025, in San Antonio, Texas, where Jonathan and his husband, Tristan Kern de Gonzales, were visiting the remains of a house that had recently burned down a home that had once belonged to them. What should have been a quiet and reflective visit turned violent. According to de Gonzales, a neighbor identified as Sigfredo Alvarez Ceja, age 56, confronted the couple near the site. Witnesses say Ceja began shouting homophobic slurs, targeting the couple for their sexual orientation. The verbal confrontation escalated rapidly, and without warning, Ceja pulled out a firearm and opened fire on the couple. In an act of unimaginable courage, Jonathan pushed his husband out of the way, shielding him from the bullets. Joss was struck multiple times and died at the scene. De Gonzales survived physically unharmed, but emotionally shattered. He later stated publicly, quote, "Jonathan died saving my life. He was my protector in every sense of the word." San Antonio police arrested Sigfredo Ceja at the scene. He has since been charged with first-degree murder, but the controversy quickly shifted toward motive. Tristan and others close to the couple insist that the murder was clearly motivated by homophobia, given the nature of the slur Ceja used and his alleged past behavior toward the couple. Despite this, the San Antonio Police Department released a statement saying that no official evidence has yet supported classifying the incident as a hate crime under Texas law. The investigation is ongoing, and federal hate crime charges could still be considered. The case has renewed national debates about the bar for proving hate crimes, especially in states with limited or unclear protections for LGBTQ individuals and people of color. In the wake of Joss's death, the outpouring of grief and love has been immense. Actors from Parks and Recreation and King of the Hill shared heartfelt tributes on social media. Nick Offerman, who played Ron Swanson, revealed that the Parks and Rec cast had been texting all day about the tragedy, saying, "We all love Jonathan. He was brilliant and brave and hilarious. This is devastating." Native organizations, LGBTQ rights groups, and Hollywood unions have issued statements calling for justice and celebrating Joss's legacy. Fans have posted thousands of messages online, sharing how much his work meant to them, especially those who rarely saw their cultures, identities, or families reflected on screen. death, Jonathan Joss had completed voice work for the highly anticipated King of the Hill revival. His return as John Redcorn was met with great excitement, and now, his episodes will air posthumously later this year. This revival will serve as a poignant tribute, not just to the character, but to the man who helped make Redcorn iconic. Jonathan leaves behind not just fans, but a legacy of trailblazing representation, deep cultural pride, and personal heroism. He changed the industry and gave so many people someone to identify with, laugh with, and admire. Jonathan Joss was many things: a gifted actor, a proud Native American, a fierce advocate, and a loving husband. But perhaps the most defining moment of his life came in his final seconds, when he acted with total selflessness and courage to save the person he loved. He lived with purpose. He performed with heart. And he died a hero. We honor him not only for the characters he portrayed, but for the man he truly was. If you were moved by Jonathan Joss's story, we encourage you to share this video and leave a comment below. Tell us what Jonathan's work meant to you. Share a memory, a quote, or even just your condolences. If you'd like to support causes Jonathan believed in, we've included links in the description to organizations that support Native communities, LGBTQ rights, and hate crime prevention. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable notifications if you'd like more thoughtful coverage like this. We're here to bring you stories that matter even when they're hard to tell. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Rest in peace, Jonathan Joss. You will not be forgotten.